Hey everybody, welcome back to OneRoomOver Gaming. Today I'm starting a new game. It's called Lynne. I downloaded this off of Steam a while ago, and I forgot what it's about, so we're gonna see. When I regain consciousness, I realize I'm in a public bathroom, but it's not a normal public bathroom. What's not a normal public bathroom? The bathroom seems to extend outwards forever, infinitely, like an optical illusion. I don't know, it looks like a normal-ass bathroom to me. The dim light bulbs are suspended on flimsy plastic strings. They gutter in and out intermittently, unsure of themselves. My head feels heavy. Why does it hurt so much? I don't know. Oh, +1 to stress. I sigh and hold a hand against my temple. I can feel it pulsing beneath my fingertips. This could be a weird game. Gross. Human bodies really are gross. They're bags of flesh that contain all sorts of stuff. Bones and blood and guts and goo, with hearts that beat and lungs that shudder and bladders that fill up with amber urine. You need to go to a doctor. Your urine should not be amber. It should be clear. Hydrate more. More water in your diet. Thinking about it makes me want to dig my fingernails deep into my skin and dig it all out. I don't think that's gonna solve your problem, but I bet that would look gross too. Maybe I should pull my eyes out first so I don't need to see all the blood as it splatters on the tiles. Oh, we're fun. But if I know anything about biology, which I don't, I'm rubbish at school, blood doesn't stay red for very long. When it's exposed to air, it oxidizes, I think, and then it starts to turn brown. Then it turns black. I try to imagine what it would look like if this endless, dingy bathroom was stained with my blood. I don't feel anything in particular. I think you feel something. It's not good. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel bad. Maybe that's because it hasn't actually happened. It's nothing more than a silly fantasy. What is it? My head is still hurting. Don't do drugs. My footsteps fall against the floor. When did I start walking? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I've been walking for years. The walls and the floor and the stalls and the sinks and the dryers and the bins and the mirrors continue to repeat over and over again in a loop. It feels like I'm saying some kind of weird fucking nursery rhyme every time I have to say, like, and. It's like, the walls and the floor and the stalls and the sinks and the dryers and the bins and the mirrors and the... Maybe that's me. Kind of fun. A stuck videotape. Oh, for those of you who were born after videotapes were a thing that had already gone out of existence, they're chunky black, like, pieces of plastic with film inside of them, and that's what people used to watch videos on before DVDs and Blu-rays. So, I'm sure most of you probably know that, but there's a few people out there who might not. They're a little older. Not that far. This is like 90s, but still. We still have some of Jaz's old videotapes from when she was a kid. It's mostly Disney stuff. Cinderella and Snow White. Okay. I had a copy of Snow White when I was a little kid. This has nothing to do with the game. My mom would buy me videos, like that were like kids videos, like the tales, like Cinderella and Snow White and stuff. But I had not the Disney version, and I have been trying to find the company or the title of the version that I had as a child, because it was seriously fucked up. It had Snow White and the Evil Queen and all that jazz, but the dwarves, instead of being named after human emotions, they were named after the days of the week. So you had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then, like, the queen went after Snow White the first time, and the first time the queen tried to kill her, she like laced her Snow White's corset up too tight so that Snow White couldn't breathe, and it was very odd. It was like a really odd scene for a children's movie. And then finally the second time was with the poison apple, after the dwarves held like a bake-off, and there was a bear that showed up, and like Snow White was in a glass coffin. I don't have that many followers, but if anyone knows this particular Snow White tape that I'm talking about, I would love to find a copy of it, because, I mean, it was seriously the most screwed up Snow White tale, like, specifically made for children, that could have been made for children. It was, like, it was weird. Anyway, My parents aren't too well off, so we had to make do with our battered old VCR long after DVD players became the norm. Our VCR was like a monster. It made horrible noises whenever you put a tape in there, and it had cannibalistic tendencies. That's just a fancy way of saying that it ate the tape. It liked to spit out our tapes with film reels leaking out. Real film doesn't leak. When I was young, it used to scare me a little. Where are we going with this? Lots of things scare me. I turn my head, glancing this way and that. Killing yourself doesn't seem to scare you, you big freak, ripping your eyeballs out and stuff. There are 5 sinks neatly lined up against the wall, complete with silvery taps and soap dispensers. My character A goes from not feeling to being scared of, like, everything. Somebody stole a roll of toilet paper and left it soaking in one of the basins. Good for them. The paper flops limply over the side of the bowl. It's a bit sad. Sad toilet paper. The taps are turned off, but water still drips from their faulty heads. Years of abuse. They're leaking. Everything leaks in this girl's world. The lone roll of loo paper is starting to turn soft. It's collapsing in on itself, like something rotten. I keep walking. I walk past the sinks. They never end. At least I think I walk past the sinks, but when I turn my head, I can see them again. Right in the corners of my eyes. I'm stuck in hell. Hell's a bathroom. 5 sinks chipped and cracked with soap dispensers, and that same roll of toilet paper lying in the rightmost basin. What are we going to do about it? The roll of paper is still being water-boarded by the faulty tap. I walk by, trying to ignore it, but when I glance to my right once more, there it is again. I'm haunted. 5 sinks, 5 basins, roll of toilet paper decomposing slowly. Oh my god, the toilet paper looks worse every time I see it. Maybe one day it won't even be there. White paper begins to flake away from the cardboard skeleton. It melts away. I feel like I'm melting too. I feel like I'm going crazy. I don't know how long I've been walking. Try walking backwards, see if that fixes it. My feet are crammed inside my shoes. My toes are pushed up unpleasantly against the tips so they rub red. Raw. Take your shoes off! That's when I realize I'm wearing my old white heels from Aunt Shirley's wedding. What was I doing when I came into this bathroom? Not her last wedding. The wedding before that. Aunt Shirley's been married a couple times, huh? I must have been 9 or 10 back then. What am I now, 50? I'm 15 now, and I've done a fair bit of growing. No wonder these shoes hurt so much. My feet weren't made for them. Not the feet I have not right now, at any rate. That's how growing works. Why am I wearing them? It hurts. But I keep walking. I can't not keep walking. You literally could. I'm afraid something bad will happen if I stop. What, you're gonna get eaten by the toilet paper monster? Grow up. Suddenly, alarmingly, I'm aware that I'm not alone. Oh, more stress. There's something behind me. But I don't know what that something is. It's probably a person. I look back over my shoulder. My breath catches in my throat. Everything has been swallowed up by musty, impenetrable darkness. The darkness smells like the inside of a walk-in wardrobe that hasn't been walked into in a very long time. This is the longest I've ever stared at a bathroom stall in my life. I tremble. My footsteps strike against the tiles over and over. My heart beats inside my chest. It knocks against my rib cage. My feet hurt. They hurt so much. I think they've started to bleed. Sores and blisters run along the backs of my feet. I can feel welts in the grooves between my toes. They're all bursting. Oh my god. Give it time. My blood will turn burgundy, then dark red, then black. Oh, aren't burgundy and dark red the same thing? Yeah, kind of. They're 2 shades of the same crayon. Everything in here is the same. Everything repeats over and over again. Like you, can we get to it? The light bulb, the stalls, the sinks, the taps, the toilet paper, the dryers, and the tiles, and the mirrors. And the death. The mirrors. The mirrors? What about the mirrors? There's something strange about the mirrors. Maybe I should have played Bloody Mary. But no. It isn't the mirrors. It's the girl inside them. It's me. My white shoes slosh when I come to a halt. How long have I been walking that I'm, like, filling my own shoes up with blood? Everything smells like a bathroom. It smells of mold and urine and my own bodily fluids. Because I just gave up a long time ago. I just let them all go. But the girl who looks back at me in the mirror, her fingers are gripping the rim of the sink so tightly the knuckles turn white. It isn't me. Couldn't be me. I'm not touching the sink. Why would I? I stare. She stares back. Questions run through my head. Where am I? I'm in a bathroom. How did I get here? Probably the door. What is this place? It's hell. I was me when I first started walking, I think. The more I walked in these 2 small shoes, the less me I became. I started to change. I just didn't realize it. I'm a monster. Not until I saw myself in the mirrors. This girl. Holy shit. Finally, something new just happened. I reach forwards, my fingers brush the surface of a mirror. It's sticky and it makes me feel sick. My feet are sticky too, so it doesn't matter. The girl looks like me. She has the same hair, the same eyes, the same nose, the same ears, the same lips, same face. Could have just said same face. Nope. She isn't me. My muscles tense beneath her skin. Her face responds. It smiles when I smile and frowns when I frown. This face is mine, but I know it isn't. It can't be. My face is right here. It's not. I'm not her. I'm me. She's not me. I'm her. Lynne? When I speak, an alien voice comes from my mouth. My breath catches in my throat. And then I feel something brush against the back of my neck. And I make this face. There's nothing in the mirror. But there's something behind me. I don't know what it is, but I know it's something cold. Even colder than the roll of toilet paper soaking in the sink on the far right. I don't know how long it's been soaking for. I don't know how long I've been here. I don't know how long I've been her. I don't know anything, really. So what, is this game over when my stress level goes to 100? Because I'll be fine with that. I do know that this is it. The end. There'll be no more repetitions. No more walls, no more floors, no more stalls, no more sinks and dryers and bins and mirrors. There's just me. Me in the darkness and the bad thing that lurks within it. Behind me. Breathing against my neck. Welcome home, Lynne. It seems to say with invisible teeth encrusted with algae. We missed you. But that's not fair. They've got the wrong girl. I'm not her. She's not me. I'm not Lynne. Wait, fucking just happened here. This game is cracky. Jazz is a basic bitch. Hey, Squirt, rough night? Don't call me Squirt. That is a rough night. I root through the bread bin, unearthing the last 2 slices of Warburton's half and half. What the hell is that? More stress. How does eating bread make me stress? Naturally, they're the crust. They're the cast-off nobody wants. I glare at Jazz. She's sitting at the kitchen table eating her own slice of toasts. Not the crusts. She saved those for me. Bitch. Basic bitch. Oh, thanks a lot. No problem, honey. That was sorry. Why are you so selfish? Why are you so basic? I wonder. Maybe it's because I'm a horrible person. Well, I know that. I slop my bread crusts, into the toaster and sigh. I feel worked up. I could fight somebody over this bread. I've been looking for it all week. Now it's fucked. I've been worked up ever since I woke up. I was worked up when I was brushing my teeth. I was worked up when I was combing my hair, which is why it looks the way it does. I was worked up when I was putting on my skirt and sliding up my socks and buttoning up my shirt. I'm pissed. I'm ready to go. Now I'm worked up as I wait for my incredibly appetizing breakfast to finish toasting. I fish a knife from the cutlery drawer and peer inside the inner workings of the toaster. I peer a little too closely, actually, and my hair nearly gets caught inside of it, because I'm super careless. I'm going to take this knife and jam it in there in a minute. I draw back startled. Ha! Well done, genius. That was my attempt at a snort, by the way. Shut up. I stick my tongue out at her. She sticks her tongue out, too. Big old grown-up fight going on in here with a lot of tongues. I glance back at the toaster, but I don't lean in quite so closely this time. I tap my feet against the floor and sigh. I'm probably still worked up. Why is it taking so long? Because bread takes a minute to toast. Don't be impatient. You going anywhere in a hurry? Basic. I have to go to school. I don't know why you're so eager. I always hated school. That's because you weren't learning the stuff that you wanted to learn. School can be fun if you get to do it right. Most kids don't get to do it right. Yeah, but I have exams coming up. I pick up the knife and get a prod at the tops of my slowly toasting crusts. You shouldn't do that. You'll electrocute yourself. Mind your business. Like you care. I do care, actually, and you'll definitely care when 1 million watts of electricity are coursing through your thick skull. Yeah, but it'll fry my brain up, so I'll care for like a minute. That's it. I'll survive. No, you won't, but that's okay. That's what you think. God, why do kids think they know everything? You fucking kid. Who you calling a kid? I'm like the same age as you, am I not? I'm not a kid. Please. Bitch, please. Jazz tuts and rolls her eyes. She does this a lot. It's very effective. Jazz always wears a lot of makeup. She's good at applying it. Her eyes are particularly expressive. Jazz is pretty already. She doesn't really need makeup, but the makeup makes her even prettier. According to Jazz, putting on her makeup is the sole thing that gets her out of bed in the mornings. I guess there's not much else for her to do. She doesn't have a job. She just sits around the house all day. Sometimes I wish I could do that. I thought you were meant to be a smart one in the family, Lynne. Oh, are we related? Is this the thing? I'm not smart. I suck. Okay, well, with that attitude, literally, piss off. Jazz is the one who sucks. I mean, and that is literal. The bulge of her belly is proof enough. Are we talking about food, or are we getting a little more NC-17? Okay, not that you get pregnant like that. I know that much. Alright, so Jazz is sexually active is what we're getting at here. I might be in secondary school, but I'm not thick. Not that thick, anyway. The toaster pings, my bread crust prop up like I should be happy to see them. I'm not. Piss off. Yeah, yell at your toast. I poke the crust with the tip of my knife again. They don't reply. Jazz does. Of course she does. Why are you talking to your breakfast, you crazy girl? Why are you pregnant? I thought you said you didn't want to be late to school. I don't, but I'm gonna be, so I might as well be. Then why don't you get a move on? You missed your train. I know. Don't remind me. I grab a plate and slide my crusts onto it. Smear butter on the crust, an inch thick. Like this will somehow make them taste better. And a scoop of lemon curd for good measure. That'll make them taste better. The lemon curd mixes with the gooey, bright yellow butter. The end result looks kind of gross, but it tastes just fine. Probably does. I take my plate to the kitchen table, stumble on my way there, twisting my ankle on thin air. That's a first. More stress. I curse beneath my breath. Shit. Fuck. Hey, Lynne, are you sure you're okay? You seem a little out of it. Oh, you actually are paying attention? A little, I guess. Bad dream? Bad life. Yes. Bad doesn't quite cover it. Terrible, more like. I'm stuck in a bathroom forever. My feet still hurt. I checked them when I woke up this morning, trembling to see whether they were still in one piece or not. I hoped they were. I was afraid they'd be bloodied stumps, the little bones all broken from being forced into shoes too small for me. They looked fine, but that was 10 minutes ago. What about now? My toes curl against the insides of my shoes. Better take them off and have a look. Jazz stares at me. Does she think I've gone totally mental? I do. I do, and I don't even know you. Maybe I have. You were tossing and turning like the girl from The Exorcist this morning, Lynne. You woke me up. Oh, do we share a room? So that explains why Jazz is up so early. She doesn't usually surf until gone noon. She doesn't have to. Not since she dropped out of 6th form college. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's not. It's definitely not American. All she does is practice her makeup in front of her vanity mirror, our vanity mirror actually, since we share the same bedroom, eat cereal, and watch The Jeremy Kyle Show. Oh, I bet he's a winner. I stare at my crust stare back, slathered in butter and lemon curd. My stomach churns. I'm sorry, Jazz. I didn't mean to be a floppy flopperton. It's alright. I already had my revenge. What did you, stick my toothbrush in the toilet? Don't do that. The bread? Mm-hmm. Jazz coils a strand of her hair about her fingers. She looks smug. So what are you going to be doing today? More studying? No, more stress. Don't mention the S word. The study word. Now, you've got your GCSEs coming up in, what, 3 weeks? You better get cracking. I bite into my bread crust smeared with butter and lemon curd. The butter is sweet, oily, and fatty, while the lemon curd is sharp and sweet. It's thick, sticky. Feels like it's clogging up my throat. Maybe I put a little too much on. Yeah, an inch of butter? I think so. You know, Mom and Dad expect a lot from you. Don't let them down. What, like you? I feel sick. I definitely used too much lemon curd. No, I don't think the lemon curd was the problem. I think it was the butter. Jazz, please. What? It's the truth. After I turned out to be such a monumental fuck-up, the least you can do is not fail your GCSEs. Yeah, no. Your fuckery does not get to instigate how I live my life. Just because you're a bad example of a human doesn't mean that I have to go fixing all your mistakes. Life doesn't work that way. I don't owe my parents bullshit. You're supposed to be the smart one, remember? That's what they say, but, you know... My voice trails off, my cheeks are smeared with the toasted crumbs of bits of lemon curd. They feel oily. And with that, I'm gonna stop right here. I don't know how this is gonna play out. I don't know what kind of game this is. I don't know how long it's gonna take. It's a weird one, that's for sure. It's like a simulator, but not even a walking simulator. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the hell this is. I must have thought it was something cool when I bought it, though. Otherwise, I wouldn't have grabbed it. But I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it'll turn out to be. Maybe it'll turn out to surprise us, as long as we don't get stuck in a bathroom for another 8 minutes. That was a long ass 8 minutes. So thank you guys for coming back to One Room Over Gaming. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment on what you think of this. Please tell me. Let me know. I need some feedback here. But until then, I thank you guys for coming back, and I will see you next time. And until then, you know where you can find me. I'll be here, OneRoomOver, playing games for you, and that's it. I'm out of here. All right. Bye, everyone. See you next time.